Hey there, two-lane Westers. It's day 4 recap of my epic Alaska 2026 adventure. I left West Glacier area, Coram, at about 8 a.m. Today and made it all the way to Radium Hot Springs. That's all in that's in British Columbia. West Glacier's in Montana. Left at about 8 a.m. Arrived in Radium Hot Springs at about 5 p.m. So took my time, took a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, tried to at least. Total miles on the day were 351. My total miles all in for the whole trip so far are 1,902. I had about 6 hours and 17 minutes of moving time according to my GPS. The weather yesterday was a little bit of an issue. I left there, West Glacier, at about, like I said, 8 a.m. Temp was about 46 degrees. I had some warmer clothes on, but I didn't put too much on. I thought it would warm up and I'd be okay. I got about maybe, I don't know, 50 miles down the road, mostly on US 2 heading west out of West Glacier towards Libby, Montana. And I went over a little bit of elevation and it started spitting rain, and it was getting cold. So I pulled over in the middle of nowhere, put on my rain gear, not because I was worried about being wet, but the rain gear helps break the wind a little bit better. Changed my gloves to some warmer gloves, and after that, I was great. The temperature did get up to about mid-50s at one point during the day. And then as I was coming into no more rain after that time period, rain was chasing me though. A lot of big clouds that the road just, again, happened to move away from them right at the right time, and I got around the big rain cloud. As I got into Radium Hot Springs, or got close to it, maybe half an hour out, it started to rain pretty hard. I was good, wasn't getting wet. All the gear worked great. So no issues on all of that. When I got to, let me back up a little bit. So that was the weather, the roads. Highway 2 was good to Libby. Everything changed yesterday. I'm now in the mountains. No more open prairie views or any of that stuff. There's mountains all around all the time. I'm trying to take pictures of this stuff, but you just can't capture what it looks like with the camera. So if you haven't been out to the Rocky Mountains, everybody, you should get out here. It's pretty impressive. There was some views where I just kind of went, wow. So pretty cool stuff. I've been out here before, but it never ceases to amaze you. I got to Libby. I ate lunch, breakfast kind of a thing. Nice little diner I found, and got gas, took a long break. And then from Libby to Eureka, essentially, was Highway 37. I posted some pictures. Hope it captures it. That road runs along this very large lake, reservoir, whatever it is. Lake, I'm going to screw this up, Koocanusa. I think it's Kootenay, because that's what the name of the national parks are around here. Canada, USA, Koocanusa. Anyway, I think that's what it is. That lake was just gorgeous. The road was fantastic. Elevation changes, constant turning, just running along the edge of the lake. It was just unbelievable. So great road. I'm glad I took this way. I got that tip from somebody along the way here. Once I got off of 37, I got back onto more of a major road, but I was 10 miles from the border. Crossed the border into Canada in the portal town of Rousseville. I think I got that right. 4 cars in line, went right through. The guy didn't even ask much at all. He just said, "Where am I going?" "Alaska." how long are you going to be in? He didn't even ask me how long I was going to be there. He just asked if I had any firearms or illegal things, or if I was planning on selling anything in Canada. No, no, no. And have a nice day. So stopped, took the obligatory picture as I entered British Columbia. I already posted that. And then I had to, that's the section where I had to go maybe 120 some miles. I'm not going to have that right, but because everything switched to kilometers. Now I'm in between kilometers and miles trying to figure all that out. But nice road, nice views, again, all the way up to Radium Hot Springs. So that's the roads. Why did I choose Radium Hot Springs, you might ask? Because it's got a hot spring. I've been here before with my brother back in 2018. We did the Icefields Parkway. And on our way back, we came through this area, and I'm like, hot spring, I'm going to go swimming. So it's basically a big pool that's, 104 degrees temperature. So jumped in there for a while, which felt really good after being cold all day, or starting the day and whatever, just riding all day. It felt good. Probably sat in that water for about 45 minutes, just chilling. And then I ended up getting a hotel just because it was raining and I didn't want to deal with finding a campsite in the rain. So I found a nice little motel. Bike is parked right outside. You can see in the background that I'm in the room right now. A bike was parked right outside, which was very convenient. I could walk down to restaurants. So I got all my gear off, changed my clothes, and then went and got some food at the Horse Thief Pub and Restaurant, or what? Pub and Grill. Sat at the bar, nice burger, met a nice couple, talked to them quite a bit. And then the Stanley Cup Finals were on, and if you're in Canada, that's what everybody watches. It's kind of like the Super Bowl in the United States. So the game was fantastic. There was 4-1, and then the Carolina came back and tied it at the end of the game, and then it went into an extra period. So I ended up sitting there the whole time talking with them and watching the game, and had a good time. That's pretty much the summary of the day, except for wildlife. I got to give you wildlife counts. So I did go see some dams, 2 of them. First one was the Hungry Horse Dam just outside of West Glacier. And the second one was the Libby Dam. Look for the videos and pictures. These things are huge, unbelievable. So anyway, on the Hungry Horse Dam, I got there. It was 8 miles away from, or something like that, from the RV that I stayed at with Mark and Kathy. And I thought, what the heck, I'll go right over there. So it's a little 2-lane road, 35 miles an hour back in the, up to the dam. I come around a corner and there's 3 deer in the road. Okay, hey, my first wildlife, awesome. A little bit longer down the road, another one. So, okay, so I'm up to 4. Go see the dam, come back. That one was still there. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. I saw all the animals on this road. I come around the corner and there's a small black bear right on the side of the road. And just the way I came around the corner, I wasn't going fast. I was probably going 30 miles an hour. I hit the brakes because I didn't know what it was going to do. And I'm probably 30 feet away from it. And no time to stop, no time to get my gloves off, get the camera out. And then the last thought I had as I went by is, that's a little bear. That means there's probably a mom around here somewhere. I'm just going to keep rolling on by. So, and then I saw more deer over the course of the day. So the total wildlife count for the day was 9 deer, 1 black bear, and a herd of elk way off in the distance. I'm not going to really count that one because I'm pretty sure they were elk, and it was a big herd of them just grazing in some field off in this valley. Okay, let me check my list here. I got roads, weather, wildlife. We talked about the border crossing. Okay, so that's pretty much the recap of the day. Tomorrow, actually, I'm cheating. I'm doing this in the morning of day 5, but tomorrow or today, day 5, I am going to head up to the Banff area. I'm not going through Banff, but near Banff, and then up the Icefields Parkway, and hopefully end up in a town called Hinton. It's cold this morning. It's 40 degrees here. There is some elevation, and I'm watching the weather pretty close because we gotta make sure it doesn't snow on me. But that's the plan for today. Did a little bit more maintenance on the bike. The bike's running good. Cleaned my chain up real good from the rain yesterday. It's going to get all wet and dirty again today. So I got to stay up on the chain maintenance, do a little better with that. I think that's it. Have a good one. I will talk to you at the end of today with the day 5 recap.